Howdy, it's Meowdy. Let's talk about the Modern Warfare 2 beta as we get kind of in the middle of our second weekend here. I actually got to play last weekend on my PS4. This weekend I am playing on my PC. So it's not like my first impression, kind of like my first impression of the game. Couple new modes this weekend, which I really like. They added Ground War. They added, I believe, Hardpoint that wasn't third person. They had third person last weekend on the PlayStation consoles, but Hardpoint was exclusive to the third person last weekend, which was kind of weird, but it is now in the actual queue. Pretty cool. I want to start off by going through the things I do like going into the new year, going into this next cycle of Call of Duty, and then we'll kind of shift to my complaints, because my complaints, there's a couple of them, but they're ones that I'm pretty certain might get patched out. I can definitely see being smoothed out by launch next month. So first off, the game feels great. I think it feels ironically what I thought Vanguard was going to feel like. That sounds weird to say, but it definitely feels like the sequel to Modern Warfare 2019, which I loved. I genuinely enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019. It honestly might be my first, I don't know. I like Black Ops 2 a lot. It's up there. It's either top 3 favorite CODs of all time, which I know is kind of controversial. It was a little different, but it's good. It feels good. It looks great. Even on, like I said, I played PS4, which the gameplay you're seeing here is from last weekend's PlayStation console beta. It looks, for a console that came out in 2013, it looks way better than it ever should have on these old consoles. Cold War beta didn't look this good. Vanguard, I don't think looked this good. It's looking great. I'm excited. For those older console people, I think they're going to have a good year this year until they can finally buy their PS5s. Audio design's up there. I think the audio is a little high. How do I explain that? It's the volume itself is really high for me. I don't know if I just have sensitive hearing, but this game was just loud. I had to turn it down to I think I have 6% max volume, and I still hear everything clear as day. The guns are cool. I don't really care for the visual recoil. I think that's a weird change that they did. It kind of gives you that that Battlefield feel. It feels like you're shooting a real gun, which COD never really had that feeling to me. Which, I don't know. I'm not really sure. The Gunsmith looks cool. I'm really excited to explore the Gunsmith. The whole idea of the guns kind of starting out as one platform, like the M4 platform, etc., and branching out into these different subsections, like how there's an M4 in the assault rifles, M4 in the battle rifles, M4 in the SM, yada yada yada, etc., is really cool. So you only have to unlock the extended mag once for that platform, that barrel once for that platform. It's really cool. Definitely a neat way to try explore that. The perk system. I had this in my good list. I think the change is interesting enough to be a good change. I don't think it's going to stick. I definitely think this will be a 1-year thing. If they honestly, there's enough people I think that are kind of lukewarm about it, where they might even change it mid-cycle. It's different enough to be oh, that's kind of interesting, but the perks are still the perks we've had. There's no crazy new perks except for maybe bringing Last Stand back, which is an ultimate perk, which kind of makes sense. It's Last Stand. Who the fuck wants Last Stand? I'm trying to think of any other good stuff. Invasion's cool. I know that's going to be kind of a hot take. Hot take is I like Invasion. I like the bots. I think it feels good, except that it just... Ground War and Invasion sadly has this tendency to me to just feel like I'm playing a watered-down Battlefield, which Battlefield isn't any more particular, any more special than Call of Duty was in my mind. But it just feels like they've been aiming for that Battlefield style big battlefields, which is cool. I think it works well. I think Invasion mode works well with the AI, which is a hot take. I don't know why. All right, now the nitty gritty. I'm gonna get it right off the bat. I'm just gonna say it. Everyone else has said it. It's gonna be a broken record. Why do we have skill-based matchmaking? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. We've complained about it for years. Why is skill-based matchmaking in casual? You've done ranked modes. You've done decent ranked modes. Bring back up Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2's league play is... I've known people that played it years after the game's life cycle ended. Why are you putting skill-based matchmaking in a regular team deathmatch, regular domination, when you know how to do a ranked mode? Like, the skill-based matchmaking works. Like, you win a game, you're gonna play a hard game. You lose a game, you're gonna play an easy game next match. So the system itself works, but there's no point in having it in casual play. Add a ranked play at launch. It is 2022. League play, ranked play, whatever you want to call it, have it at launch. There's no excuse. You have the system that works. Add it to the game at launch. Make it a reason to play ranked, and keep just regular quick play for people who don't want to sounds weird to say, but don't want to try. Like, they want to come, they want to shoot their guns, they want to run around, sit in an Xbox party, sit in Discord, talk to their friends, and just shoot their guns. It's not that hard. Halo Infinite is being roasted over the internet. That had a great rank system on launch. It's one of the few things I had on launch. I digress. Minimap change where the red dots don't pop up when you shoot your gun. I'm indifferent. I don't really mind. It didn't bug me in Modern Warfare 1. I'm consistent enough to usually have a UAV up every few seconds, so I'm not like, it doesn't affect me that much. I know it's a big complaint for everybody else, so I put it in the bad side just because it, everyone else wants to change back. It won't affect me if it does or doesn't. Just bring it back. Just bring it back. The spawns, like, the spawning in this game just feels so outdated. Like, why are we going backwards? Spawning was like I remember spawning being the complaint back in Modern Warfare 1, World at War, that era of games. Is just the spawns are bad. Like, consistently spawning next to enemies, or even the person that killed you consistently multiple times throughout the match is ridiculous. It is not acceptable. Fix the spawns. It baffles me. It genuinely baffles me. The UI is pretty bad too. The user interface, I think, they went for something unique, and I think it just didn't work. I think it kind of just fell flat. Like, I was playing with a buddy today who played more hours than I did this weekend. Again, I played last weekend, so I kind of had the head start. But he put almost 10 hours in, like, a day. And he didn't even know you could make your own perk. Like, you can make your own perk line. He thought he was stuck with the default ones because it's just hidden, that little plus symbol. That's just insane to me, that stuff like that is... It's just, I'm sure that stuff will be edited. I think pre-launch, I can see that being adjusted. I think that basically covers everything. I feel like I'm excited for the year. I think it's going to be a great year. I know I had a lot, like, the bad side was a little heavier than the good side, but the game is just fun. It feels fun again. It feels like even better than 2019, which I had a lot of fun with. It feels good. I'm excited. The guns, there's not a lot of gun pool in the beta, so it's the same couple guns. It's the M4, it's the Hurricane. You don't really get that mixed match yet. So that's gonna be nice at launch when we actually get to play with this bigger gun pool. I think that's gonna make the launch period a lot more enjoyable than this current beta period we have, because it's just the same few guns, man. It's a shame, but I get it. They don't want you to play with everything, but I'm pretty sure if they do a ranked play, they're going to do the CDL stuff, and I'm pretty sure CDL is just going to be the M4, the frickin' Hurricane, probably whatever sniper rifles come out. I'm assuming we're going to get Intervention. We only have one sniper in the beta. I don't see why they wouldn't bring back the Intervention. It'd be awesome. Just bring that back. Oh man, I think that's everything I had. Again, like, I know it seems like my bad side is like pulling it down. I'm having a great time in the beta. My PC is not running it that well, which makes me kind of sad. I hope there's a little bit more optimization come launch time. But it feels good. It feels good. It feels good to have a good COD. I liked Cold War. I didn't like it as much as 2019. Vanguard, I dropped that way early. I was not into Vanguard. I'm excited for this year. I'm dedicated for this year. I know we get fucking Warzone 2. There's a whole nother video about that coming out. And then DMZ mode. I'm excited for DMZ mode. I think people are saying that they're pushing these bots in like an invasion to kind of test the waters for how they program their AI for DMZ mode. Because DMZ is going to be just like Tarkov, I believe, which is going to be interesting. I'm really excited for DMZ. I think that's my most anticipated feature for this year. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. My throat fucking hurts. I'm pretty sure I have COVID or something. I appreciate you guys sitting through this. Yeah, keep hit the subscribe button, the bell, yada yada, the thumb, yada yada. Blah, 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 blah. I'll see you guys next time.